Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Let's Chill stream. You may notice things behind me are a little bit different. I had done some redecorating ish, not a whole lot, but the biggest thing was I had a table over on this side of me, and now it's on this side of me, and everything kind of just crossed. So that was probably the biggest change that's happening. So, but it does look a little bit different behind me. I'm going to be toying around with it too, seeing if I want me back this way or me back this way. I don't know for sure. So, also, I have changed my mic settings just a tiny bit. I recorded a podcast Friday. Yeah, Friday night. No, Thursday night. I don't remember. No, it was Thursday night. And wanted to adjust some settings from Audacity. And I left them alone, and it sounds good to me, but you guys have to be the one to tell me if it sounds actually good. I have to trust your judgment because I'm not a good enough audiophile yet to to make that distinction. But as you read in the title, as you read in the description, we are maybe finishing Yoshi's Crafted World today, which would be a huge success because that would be, truthfully, our first finished video game of 2022, which would be kind of cool. If we do beat it tonight, we will probably play a little bit of Animal Crossing towards the end of the stream, maybe, depending on how long it takes. We only have one more row for the gemstone, the fourth dreamstone to get, and then we go on to the final area, which I do not know what that looks like, but I'm going to guess it's kind of a straight shot like the first one was. So we only have that little bit left. I think we can get it done tonight, and I'm in a good mood, and I feel good, so we may just go until it's done tonight. I don't know. You may get an extra long stream tonight. Who knows? But if you can, really quick before we dive into it, we're going to start at 7 sharp. We're going to start the gameplay at 7 sharp, I should say. I did change around the gameplay side of things too, so hopefully it looks a little bit nicer. I've still only edited one stream this year, which, my bad. But with that, I noticed that it might be, I didn't like how it looked. And it might be good for a stream side of things, but it's not good for a recording side of things. And I don't have a setup to where I can do streaming and recording at the same time with different stuff. So change it up a little bit. Big explanation to say, be aware that changes happen and you'll have to deal with them. So so I will get back on my editing streak with gaming. Like I said, tonight's stream will make me 6-ish streams behind schedule. Because I have the one from January 8th, so I'm missing now the 15th, 22nd, 29th, 5th, and 12th. Oh, so 5. So I'm not as bad as I thought it was. And it's mainly because I don't have time nor patience nor truthful desire to sit down for 4 hours and edit streams. Especially on my home computer because my internet here isn't the greatest, so... But I will do my best to make a better effort at it. So, and I do have some recordings done. I am going to try and get those posted. I want to have a little bit of a buffer stock ready just in case that I get lazy, like I have been, truthfully. So, if anybody wants to help out and be a designer, be my editor for this channel, I can't guarantee I could pay you, but I would appreciate any help. If you're serious about it, you can send me an email, youth@cloudbethany.com, and we can go from there. Sorry, I'm a little goofy tonight, which is good because that means I'm a little rested and a little more together than I usually am. So I think we're about ready. Well, we still got a couple minutes. So, how's everybody's day going? How's everybody's week been? I always forget it's been like a week since I've seen you guys. I always think like it's only been 24 hours. No, it's been 168 hours since I last saw you, which is kind of crazy. So, hopefully everybody has had a wonderful week. Hopefully has everybody had a very chill week, very relaxed week. Um, I know the world is getting kind of chaotic still again, somewhere in between all that. But may I pray that this stream is that little bit of the that breather that you needed, and that you enjoy whatever comes out of my mouth. However, God's going to use the stream and the gameplay to just take a breath and relax for 2.5, 3 hours. It's always been my goal from back when we started this Let's Chill stream stuff in October 2020, which is almost crazy to think that it's been close to, what, 14 months? No, 16 months. October would be 12, November, December, January, February. Yep, 16 months since we've done Let's Chill stuff. And the amount of growth and downfall, growth and downfall, growth and downfall that we've had with this, that I've had with this, it's crazy. It's crazy to be on this roller coaster, and I hope I'm going to start taking this a little bit more seriously as we go on. I really have to sit down and talk with some people to figure out kind of some long stretching goals, and just have somebody to kind of brain dump this on, because where it has started in October versus where it is now is kind of on two different whys. And I want to I say after, that's been the goal, but it has been on two different ish whys for the last couple months. So I want to kind of get my clarity, get my head around things, and then go from there. So that'll be my plan, but it is 7 o'clock. We have gameplay to play. Let's get into it. Switch stay down, which is good. Yeah. Drop my controller, which is not. Alright. Let's play some games. Okay, why am I not getting any output? Hang on. Hi, Andy. How are you? Hang on, everybody. Okay, why am I not getting any output? How are you tonight, Andy? Sorry. Was okay until I realized my gaming stuff isn't outputting anything. Oh well, I guess I'll sit like this and see if it pops in. Okay, let's get into it. Haunted Maker. Oops. Close it off my screen. Haunted Maker Mansion. Alright, I am okay. Truthfully, like I said, I would be more okay if my I'd be more okay if my game stuff was working correctly. Just got hyped over Switch Sports coming out in April. Yes, I know it. Okay, hang on one more second too. I don't know if this is going to change anything. No, it wouldn't. Okay, never mind. Yes, I'm excited for that as well. I'm definitely excited for the direction that it took with adding some new stuff, while bringing back some of the favorites, because that's always been kind of part of my thing with some of these reboots that they've been doing is they don't they just remake them. They don't kind of modernize it at the same time. So it's nice to see that it is being done. Did I not do this level? I did not do this level. Okay. Ah. I have to get used to the controls again, so bear with me. Didn't I do this level? I'm like 90% confident I'd done this level. Oh, I missed one already. Very excited to use my Joy-Con like the nunchucks. Yeah, that will be a very interesting way to do it. Promise, English is my first language. It'd be a very interesting way to get those utilized again, because I feel like they hit a very kind of niche thing with was it the Ring Fit Adventure and how they did that. Okay, I'm actually going to go back and see if I can find where I left. No! Okay, never mind. It feels like they've hit a very niche thing with that, and I think they never really expanded on stuff like that, in my opinion. So it's nice to see that they're actually going to do that. So I just pray it gets a good launch and that it doesn't suffer at the hands of marketing. The physical copy will include the leg strap for the soccer game. Yeah. I'm so excited to see that. See, it'll just be nice to have a kind of a healthy mobile, or what is the word I want? Like a mobile game again. Like that one that, oh my gosh, brain. English. One that, Ring Fit Adventure is actually popular. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it wasn't. It was just a case like with its popularity, I would have thought that there would be more games that would kind of thrive under that kind of archetype. So, but I never really saw another game that came out like Ring Fit Adventure, which was kind of sad. So, but there does seem to be a lack of games utilizing the motion controls. Yes, very much so. Even some games that I know for sure have them don't prioritize them, which is kind of a sad thing too, because I think like this technically does. I think. Oh, dang it. But the functionality doesn't lend itself well enough to it. So there's a lot of games that I'm aware-ish that offer them. Oh man. But they don't really offer a priority to them. Okay, so... Oh, come on, man. I was there. So it'll be nice. The one game I'm truly excited for that I saw in the release, and if you don't like sports, forgive me because I'm going to nerd out on sports for a little bit, is the MLB 22, the show, coming to the Switch. I grew up as a sports game kid. MLB, Madden, 2K, you name it, I played it, more than likely. And I was a big... Ah! Whoa. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay. And I have not played of the show game since PS2 days. I think it was MLB 11, the show, the one with Joe Mauer on the cover. That was the last one I played. Wait a minute. Oh. I would have thought that had the flower behind it. What do these do? So, needless to say, I have, like, and it's not often that these bigger sports titles are coming to the Switch. I mean, I would 2K has with Madden, or with NBA, but there's no NHL 2K. There's been some soccer, but that's really been it. Grew up playing JRPGs like yeah. I really wish I did play more of those, just because I know they're so popular nowadays. But you know, growing up on sports games, it was always kind of like the mindless repetition type thing. And now to try and sit down and do something for a long period of time, like play a big story game like a Final Fantasy, is you might as well ask me to do calculus or something, because it would be easier in my brain. And that's a lot of truth. Where are you going? Oh, I was afraid of that. Okay, I think I see what I have to do. Aha. I mean, the Switch is unique. However, I was wondering if I should get a PS4 or Xbox Series console to play other games such as MLB 2022 that would show the graphics better. Yeah, I completely understand that. Gosh, it's been so long since I've played Xbox or PlayStation. I understand that too. I know the Switch has definite like graphical restrictions compared to the other games, or compared to the other console. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. We're going. But I don't know. For me, I'm gonna play it more so for the nostalgia. Because right now, with the Switch just having RBI baseball, and as buggy as that is, having something else more hopefully polished. That's not fair. It probably would be if I could hear things. Like, I would like to play Kingdom Hearts 1 to the latest one. I'm disappointed that the Switch version is only cloud only. Yeah, I noticed that as well. And Kingdom Hearts is one of those games that I wish I grew up playing too. But I didn't. And so yeah, I mean, I'm happy that a lot of more popular series are coming to the Switch. Because I think there would be good... I was confused why I heard a cat in my headphones, and then I hear my cat screaming at the bottom of the stairs. And she's loud enough that it's being picked up on my mic, which is absolutely hilarious to me. What games are you most excited about coming out this year? Gosh, I've fallen off of a little bit of that wagon. I know the biggest one for me that I knew of, I'll say it that way, was Pokemon Legends Arceus. Just to have that kind of open world Pokemon, because I did play Pokemon Sword and I really enjoyed that. I know a lot of people complain that Nintendo or the Pokemon dev team doesn't like to update their graphics, and I get that up to a point, but there was something fun about the open world concepts to it, and I know that's a lot of what Arceus is about. So to be able to play that was my excitement to play that was going to be very high. Gosh, what else is coming out? Like I said, I've really fallen off that wagon to remember what is and is not coming out. Oh, come on. Okay, I know what I have to do. Sorry, I'm gonna go quiet so I can focus on this. What are some other games that are coming out, Andy? Like soon-ish? Because my brain is just farting up a storm on it. Can you hear my cat meowing? That's just way too funny to me to hear her. When she gets meowing like that too, it's even funnier because I always think she's like, hello? No. No. Oh gosh, I only have a heart left. I can't tell if it's Yoshi or a cat. Well, the only reason I know it's my cat is for some reason the output for the Switch is not coming through my headphones. And I had to take my headphones off to verify that it was my cat. But if you hear the... it's my cat. Like I said, she is down the stairs through a closed door. I mean, and I'm at the far end of my room, too. Which is absolutely makes it even more hilarious to me. I wish I knew why my Switch isn't outputting. I just wanted to output. What is that one? Wait. No. Oh my gosh, squeakers. Cat acts like she's dying. She just wants attention. I just don't understand. Sorry, this is just bothering me. Hoop, jump, hop. I'm supposed to get an internet upgrade Tuesday. Right now I'm paying $90 for like 12 megabytes per second download, but for $20 more I'll get to be up to a gig. Dang. Nice. Nice. Man, I wish I had better internet. The problem is I have to duck through lots of hoops. Okay. Grab time boosters before time runs out. 15,000 points. The problem is the router for my house, which is my parents' house, is down by their desktop, which makes a lot of sense, obviously. But for me, being upstairs at the furthest end of my house doesn't do me any good, truthfully. And trying to figure out ways to get a stable connection while streaming so I can have some more, fun is absolutely mind-numbing. Is that the first one? I have a booster. That's the thing. I have to get an extender too, which I think, if memory serves me, it acts as a booster. As well, I think, because I think it's like a 1 gig router as well, and my internet's not bad, don't get me wrong. I think a lot of my issue is did I do this again? No. I think a lot of my issue is the computer processing isn't the best. So regardless if I have good internet, it's just not gonna get me anywhere. I'll read your comment in a second. I gotta focus. I don't know if I actually just like failed the last level or if I just am terrible at life. So we'll find out together. Okay, got that one, got that one, that one. So again, sorry if I'm speaking over game audio. It's truthfully because I can't hear it. And why Streamlabs decides to do that with me today, I'll never know. And I know before anybody gives me grief, which, Andy, I think you're the only one here, that technically I should not use Streamlabs because of their practices, but I was gifted with the membership I have for Streamlabs, and I don't feel right to change it on that person who gifted it to me. So that is the only reason why we're still on Streamlabs. Plus, I don't know how to multi-stream like I'm doing with OBS. So I have used OBS. So okay, I have my booster next to my router. I haven't moved it. I don't know where to move it to. But my house is small. So with Comcast, I've done my research, and their wireless length is 50 feet. Now, granted, when I took my measurements, I did not get a direct length. So, but when I did my measurements, I was exactly 51 feet away. With that, I got a range extender to help gain a better signal here. Two problems I run into is finding a good enough spot for that where it's like in the middle, because it has to be plugged into an outlet. We have outlets that are spaced out between my room and where the router is, but not like one that's directly in the center. One is always too far away or too close. So I found a location, thankfully. But the other issue I have is Comcast doesn't like my extender for some reason. And with that, it'll drop connectivity every so often, which is absolutely god awful. So I don't have a lot of connection capabilities too. So it makes, because I do everything on Wi-Fi, like I'm streaming on Wi-Fi, but it's at potato settings, truthfully. Welcome to Chilly Hot Isles. So it's just the downside. Now, if I'm streaming at work, it's a whole different can of worms. So, okay, let me see where I am. Oh, I'm one away, and it looks like this one only has 2 levels. Dope. So, I forgot where my brain was, but yeah, that's my internet issues for the day. Well, you know what? If I'm not getting game audio, so help me if it's just a case. Okay, that's on mix. Yeah. Get over here, monkey. Aha. Should I just get a Wi-Fi wall plug? Would that make a difference instead of another router that's supposed to boost the signal? I don't know, and I'm probably not the one to truthfully seek that advice for, because I haven't truthfully found like a lot of success. I've found some, but not a rude. I have found some success on what I've been able to do, but not a whole lot. So my wall plug extender works. I would want to say that for sure. It does work. Is it the best? No, but it works. But I also paid a good arm and a leg for it as well. So I think the extender I have was... Oh, that's good. The audio is also found on your end. Nice. Yep, for some reason, I have it set up to where the audio for the streams outputs through my mic speaker, so I can hear the game as well as my mic, because from editing streams, I've had it to where the game was either too loud, my mic was too quiet, it just wasn't balanced right. So I've counter adjusted it a couple of times. But I always like to listen to it at the same time so I can get just live balance. But since I moved this setup, it's not working the way it's supposed to, which is just absolutely frustrating. How do I take down this crap? Boosh. Oh. I just have to hit him twice. Had I known it was that simple, I would have did that the first time. Eh. Oh, man. Hurts. So, I don't know if that did answer your question at all as far as a booster versus range extender. And that's also saying, again, that I'm not 1000% confident what I have is considered a booster. It is more so just a range extender. So it doesn't upgrade I don't believe it upgrades my speed, but it gives me a better signal for my wireless connectivity, which I think therefore increases my speed. But that is a rough guess on connectivity. Does that answer any questions? There will be a test, so I hope you paid attention. The only internet advice is... I think so. The only internet advice I can truly give you with confidence is never get Comcast. Because, whew! I have Comcast here, and I hate them. Mainly because they're way too expensive, personally. And they do not provide quality customer service, either. I had Comcast when I lived in Atlanta. I hated it. I did too. And that's the weird thing about where I live. Sure, it was fast, but it was very unreliable. Thank you. Yes. Especially their wireless. Because their Ethernet, I'm sure, is fine. I dealt with their Ethernet, not a lot, but from my experience, yeah, totally good. Their wireless sucks tenfold, and I mean that with the utmost truth. Oh, I can't do anything yet. Oh, I have to get boat pieces. They stole my boat pieces. How dare they? Whoop. I didn't realize that was a cliff. It's on me. Ooh. And the funny part is, the part that I forgot to say is where I live, I used to live across town. Like literally a mile west of here. And I had AT&T. I can't get AT&T at where I'm living currently. I know there's truthful like logic and explanation to it, and don't get me wrong, I understand it mostly. But it's like, how can I get it at one end of town, the same town, but not at a different town, end of town? Like that, something a little shady there. I wish we could be like Britain, where like good internet is a right instead of monopolistic expectation. Your entire house is about 35 feet by 20. Wow, yeah, that's not that big. But I hope it's quaint. It's cozy. Oh, I missed him. Ah. Yeah. Sounds about right. Maybe a wall plug would help. My sister and her family will move here this summer, and the Wi-Fi upgrade and a wall extender would help since my brother-in-law likes to play on his PS4. Yeah, definitely. I do know with Comcast, at least, because obviously that's what I deal with, so that's where a lot of my knowledge is based off of. With Comcast routers, you can only have a certain to reach router optimization, you should only have a certain number of devices on there. I think for our plan right now, which is like a 300 megabyte plan, or 300 Mbps, it's like 8. And that's part of our problem too, is we have too many devices on our home network, which was part of the reason why I got the range extender, because I mean, I have my phone, my desktop, my Switch, my TV, my tablet, that would be all connected to it. And obviously that's not the wisest. Plus the ample amount of smart devices we have in our house. So to have another quote-unquote router to connect to would be helpful, but it still gets overloaded. So, and I wish we can upgrade, but Comcast doesn't. And the thing I hate, I get it, but I hate it, is they don't offer a whole lot of transparency behind their plan. Behind their plans, I should say. Go away. I used to stream some games I played, but with Hulu, streaming live TV or just watching Netflix, my speed goes. Yeah. Yep. That's my biggest hurdle here. That's why, because I used to, back when I first started streaming, I used to have it to where I would have, because I multi-stream to, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and I don't do that anymore. Or I used to watch it to make sure that, obviously everything was working, but I haven't been, like, truthfully watching all that. Go away. Because I can't, I can't risk hurting my speed. Like, even right now, I just don't understand why Hulu and Netflix use so much bandwidth to the point where I mean, like right now, to give you a good example, like my stream running at 30 FPS is at 1.2 megs a second, which isn't bad. Do not get me wrong. Do I wish I could bump it? Oh, yes, because I think my max output I put on there is 1,000 kbs, which I know it should be like 4 or 5. So, but yeah, and I understand, you know, bandwidth, internet usage has been obviously a super huge super huge kind of upticks with the COVID pandemic and everything. And I get that. But the one thing I don't understand, truthfully, and maybe it's ignorance that will prove why I don't understand it, is streaming is not a... It's not a limited resource. Bandwidth is not a limited resource. My guy, you okay? So, I mean, I know a lot of people can't be on one network at one time for cell towers, etc., yada, yada, yada. I understand the logistics. But how, as quick as technology develops, how have we not made those developments to, you know, up things like that, personally? Like I said, and maybe it's my own ignorance. I don't know. I am not highly educated in all things technology. As far as things like, oh, I see what I have to do. As far as things like that goes. And that's 1000% accurate. Oh my gosh, you know what's funny? Or you know what I just realized? And it's kind of funny to me? The ball here is an old enemy from Yoshi's Island. I vaguely remember it, but it's like the first, what is it? I think it's like the first dungeon. They're the big things that are hip-hopping around. Yeah, that's kind of a fun little Easter egg. It's weird how much I've viewed this game as like not a remake of the original Yoshi's Island, but like not even a remaster. But there's a lot of influence from the original game that I have picked up on here. Like a lot of reusing of certain enemies, a lot of reusing of certain locations. Even the title screen is reminiscent of the old Yoshi's Island. So, I mean, I guess, like, for me, how could you not see that? And it's just weird to think that this isn't, like, truthfully intentional. Oh, dang it, I messed up. So, but it has been just really cool to kind of to notice all of that. Oh, I'm not supposed to go truthfully this way. It's a case of, is it here to here? What's up here? Oh, just coins. So yeah, I think that, I always thought that was kind of cool. Well, I'll be getting 2 extra flowers because I am being an absolute garbage can at collecting flowers. Okay, I'm gone. The end is near. Yep, it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. So, yeah. I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, as far as like games I'm excited to see, those are on my top 2. Oh, actually no, I lied. The The Super Mario Strikers. I did not get a chance to play that a lot when I was a kid. So to see it come out again and with a little bit more like, and this is the sports nerd in me, the sports seriousness of it makes me super ecstatic. And I think the plus for it too is it comes out on my birthday, which makes it like a even more like type thing. All right, how many you want? Please tell me I have enough. This one's gonna say 25. Oh, it's just let's go. Andy, I don't know if you've seen the other series, the other parts of this series, but getting the right amount of smiley flowers has been nothing short of a pain. But these guys are feeling super swell, so he's gonna get out of my way. Thank you so much for the help. Say, how'd you find your way out here? On the hunt for gems, are we? I saw a young creature out on the sea, seemed to be looking for something. Imagine the penguins were laughing at him fumbling about on that ball of his. Oh, comic. I'm betting you can do better than that. Boss battle. It's boss battle time. Yep. I'm like, oh, I should have put a costume on, dang it. Yeah, I am like 90% confident that is the first dungeon, the last dungeon, I think, of Yoshi's Island 1 on the NES. NES? SNES. SNES. Hold it right there, Yoshi. I don't know which one is talking. I have to remember the voices I give them. You're not gonna get in our way. This time, those gems are ours. Your reckless majesty. Careful now. I'm a natural on this thing. It's okay to be jealous of my awesome skills. You don't actually think you can do better than me, do you? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I do. Grr, how dare you! See, got him all riled up and fell off. Your spikiness. Yeah, cloth wouldn't be good in water like that. It's all your fault, Yoshi! Eek. Let's see how you like getting dunked in the sea, chum. He called me chum. Alright, what is happening? You know, that looks like a Ferrero Rocher, and I don't know if it's just a fat person in me that admits to that. Well, he does not look like a Ferrero Rocher. That looks like a chicken. I guess maybe like a peep. No, this is the first dungeon enemy. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Yeah. Oh, I didn't like that. Clip it. I'm gonna clip that. I didn't like that. I didn't like the play. I didn't like the special placement of that. Okay, if I remember correctly, I need eggs. Because the idea is to hit him. Because I don't think it's... Yeah, that won't do anything. Oh. Oh. Okay, nope. They changed this. They changed the logic. Which is okay. The old logic was you hit him and he deflates. Which I will say, it is kind of good to see different gameplay. So it is grab penguins, shoot. How? Tell me how that's fair. Okay, I see how the fairness now. Excuse me. This boss is done. He'll be done for in no time. The fourth gemstone will be ours. Ooh. He himself is not allowed to be used like that. That's just not nice. Alright, final round. Nintendo's rules of 3. He is done. That was, I think, the easiest. He's not done, is he? Nope, he's deflating. Oh my gosh! Nintendo rules of 3. I love him so. Nice. And the penguin back there. Chilling. And there's the 4th Dreamstone. Or Sundream Stone? Dreamstone. Dream Gem. That's the truthful name. I've only played like 6 hours of this game. You think I'd figure it out by now. Alright, that's it. And that's the last main one. We got one left after this. Bye, Green Yoshi. Alright, let's see that Sundream Stone get a little bit healthier. Oh, he's smiling now. Huzzah. That's awesome. Gar, how do they have that many gems already? That's it. I'm gonna ambush those stupid Yoshis. Your stubbiness, listen here. I have a much better idea. We'll hide out in front of the last gem and... Well, that's not nice. They didn't share his plan with us. How rude. There's a lot of things that just don't settle with me about that character. Is it just me? I mean, there's a lot of innuendo stuff about that, and it's just, it makes me the uncomfies, and I don't like it. I mean, and it could be me overthinking it. Maybe I just have that bad of a perverse brain, but... Looks to me like your cup overfloweth with gems. I think there's only one just beyond here. Be careful out there, my boy. Bye. Welcome to outer orbit. So what do we got now? 3? Okay. Okay. Countdown begins. Yep, countdown to the last gem. Wow, we made through that last little bit and good timing too. Yeah, I do think we'll be able to finish this up today. The armrests up. That's better. Posture check all you guys. Called myself out, so. Interesting. Yaha. Alright, let's see. Do this. It's gonna be something over here. Sorry, I was watching the Olympics. A 36-year-old woman and a 40-year-old man for Team USA won the snowboard cross for gold. Nice. I have not been keeping track of the Olympics. Feels very un-American of me to say that. But I have not. I don't know why. There's something about the Olympics that's like... I don't know. Because for me, anything gets so politicized anymore. It's like, I don't want to watch something that's like country this, country that. So, maybe that's just an unhealthy view of it, but. A few days ago, the guy couldn't even get third in the singles, but now he has a medal and it's gold. Oh, good for him. That is impressive. It's got to be a good feat, good conscience clearing thing. No, that's not the word I wanted. I knew what I meant to say. What's over here? No. There you go. I missed one already. Really? Oh. Okay. That's a lot of what you hear me with this game, I swear. It's like, oh, alright. Ow. Alright, I get it. I didn't land where I should have. I just wanted the flower. Alright, so now I do this again. Boosh. So normally with areas like that, you can watch to see if there's hidden flower gems there. What? Hello, Facebook? Something important you have to tell me? Nobody shared my stream. Oh. Okay. I am a god. You're not one of those ones you should worship. That's against the rules. It's against the rules of Christianity. Was it seriously just a notification of my own stream? Did I go offline? I've been live. Why did I just now get a notification for that? I've only been live for the last hour. Hour 10. How is the US doing in medal count? No. 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 Like I said, I have not been paying attention. I know my dad has, and he said we're up to, what was that? It was Thursday, we were up to like 5th? I think it was. We're in 3rd place. Nice. With 11. Okay. Who's beating us Americans? We have 11 medals. Is that 11 in total or 11 gold? Because 11 in total, well, I guess there's a lot more days of the, whoa, I am in space. Sorry, somebody call Matt Pat. Shy Guys need air, but Yoshi does not. Oh, no way. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Oh, perfect. Oof. What? That was pretty epic. Dang it. Ooh. All right, another level complete. I am actually kind of excited for this year's halftime show, Super Bowl halftime show. I don't know if you're into the American footballs, Andy, but this year's halftime show is going to be lit. And last few years, I think like only the last good halftime show that I remember. Not too excited about this year's Super Bowl. Just, are you not excited about the Super Bowl because it's happening, because of the halftime show, because of who's in it, which, or all, I don't know. I know the last good Super Bowl halftime show I remember is when, for me, was Bruno Mars. I'm rooting for the Rams because Stafford went to UGA and played as quarterback, and since now I live in Georgia, I gotta root for one of our own. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, wait a minute, my guy. Are you telling me, are you a Falcons fan? Are you a Falcons fan? Because if you are, son, welcome home. Go Dogs. Well, yeah, UGA, I get. But are you a Eagles? No! My guy, you live in Atlanta. Or you live in Georgia. You're supposed to... What happened to the hometown crew? I can't say much. Eagles were in the playoffs. Atlanta wasn't. So, what am I complaining about? Oh, can I save this? No, I can't. Oh, you're from Pennsylvania. I think I remember you saying that. Alright, fair enough. They need to get rid of Matt Ryan for me to care about the Falcons. Ow. My heart. I'm sorry. I've been a Falcons fan for the last, for the last ever, it feels like. For at least the last 10 years or so. And I've grown up watching Matt with Atlanta, and it is hard for me. I know he's getting up there. He's one of the longest active quarterbacks. After year, Ryan gets worse. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's definitely not in his prime, too. But I think for me, and I don't know, maybe this is just my optimism excuse, but for me, it's like especially last year or this past year, they hadn't really supplemented Matt with a lot of decent receivers. I mean, Cal's been good. Pitts is proven to be a bright, shining spot for the future. Because obviously it was going to be hard to replace Tony G. But they really... I mean, he had Julio. He got to play with Roddy White. But having a healthy receiving crew at once was always a struggle. And plus this year, I was not happy with the fact of he did have Julio, and we did make a Super Bowl run. I don't like to talk about Super Bowl 51. Everybody else does, but I don't. He did have Julio, and I was definitely sad to hear that he was traded. But I also know Julio, as much as Matt, deserved to be on a playoff team. How do I get over there? Shush. Like I said, Super Bowl 51 is something us Falcons fans do not talk about. We don't like to talk about that kind of misery. Was he there with Tony G? Yeah, he was there for a couple of years, I think, with Tony Gonzalez. Because Tony came over, I swear it was like 2013, 2014. So, and I know he retired in Atlanta. I mean, I know he retired more so as a Chief, but I know he retired with Atlanta. So, oh yeah, I mean, the team that had, Roddy White, Julio Jones, what was his name? Oh, I'm gonna go, not Ito Smith, a couple before. Oh, what was his name? Devontae Freeman. Like I said, Julio, Roddy, even Sanu, Tony G. I mean, that was an offense to... The record was 14-2 that year, and the score was 33-17, 19. No, we lost. I mean, to be fair, I mean, Atlanta lost that Super Bowl after having a 25-point lead. So, I mean, yeah. To lose that kind of extensiveness, yeah. I'm really trying not to defend, like, Ryan's not a good, or Ryan's, MVP level quarterback. I mean, he was at one point. He is not anymore. I mean, and that's truth whether I want to accept it or not. The problem is, though, just Atlanta hasn't developed. Yes, they had the lead. The problem that Atlanta is suffering right now is they have not developed a healthy backup. I mean, because but yeah, it's by a lot, and I can imagine that too, and and especially because I think it was after that Super Bowl that Kyle Shanahan went to San Francisco. And the offense was just never the same. Him and Shanahan gelled tremendously. And I mean that would have been like an ultimate duo over a long period of time. I mean, Shanahan knows how to run offenses, and he was the perfect fit under I think both Mike Smith and what's his face? Whoever Dallas's defense, Dan Quinn. And I know Dan Quinn wasn't the best head coach either, but Matt and Kyle Shanahan would have been a great combo, and that would have had a lot of long-lasting caliber. But obviously it didn't last, and that sucks. But it is what it is at the same time. Okay. So, but yeah, I'm not saying that Ryan is up with Rodgers, Brady. No, I mean, he was definitely like, if Rodgers and Brady were S tier, I'd still consider Matt like A tier, maybe B. But I mean, to me, I'd put him in the same category with Stafford. But that's also me. B tier, I can see that. I mean, yeah, it's always bummed me that he hasn't had a lot of longer term success. So, but like I said, my fear with Atlanta is they haven't done a good enough job finding Matt's replacement yet. I mean, and I forgot I was going down that tangent, but I mean, they had Matt Schaub, the 40-year-old vet that was the former Texans quarterback. So there you go. Then this year they went with AJ McCarron as a backup, who got hurt in preseason. Then they drafted Felipe Franks, which I think is just going to be a drama case from top to bottom, because he was a drama king in Florida. Then when McCarron got hurt, they went and signed Josh Rosen. And it's like, there's no development there. And you know, Arthur Smith did what he could with the team, because I know having Ridley step out for mental health issues and just not having a run game, which absolutely frustrates me because Atlanta was always good with run games. Like I said, back when Devontae Freeman had his huge success. Oh my gosh, who's the other guy I'm thinking of? It's going to drive me insane. And I was glad to see Cordero Patterson play so well in Atlanta, because he fits that Atlanta. They should hire Kirby Smart to coach them. Maybe you know, I can't argue with that. Kirby Smart might be the head coach that they need. I mean, I think Arthur Smith, after a couple of years, as he builds, has a chance. But Kirby Smart would be able to take that team and turn it into the caliber that it needs to be immediately. I mean, if Arthur Smith can have that same kind of success he did with Tennessee, turning that team into a good powerhouse, then I think there are benefits to him being in Atlanta. But obviously, not really. My bigger thing was I was just glad Jim Harbaugh stayed in Michigan. And I am a true and blue, maize and blue, so forgive me. So just be kind to me, because I know we did not play well against you guys in the playoffs. Be kind to me, that's all I ask. My bigger thing is going to be waiting to see how Michigan comes back after the whole Josh Gaddis situation. Ooh, no. Oh, man. Ooh. Yes, please. Okay. Was not expecting that. Whew. Man, I just was trying to pay attention to what was going on. There was a lot of flashiness there. Whew. My energy's going down. I'm crashing. Alright, we're up to 16. Doing good. Excuse the hair. It's a mess. Alright, oh, please be enough. What do I have, 23? How many levels does this game have? So, well, I'll show you. in total, I want to say there's been almost 50, like 50 separate levels, but, or 50 separate courses, but as far as worlds, there's like, I think, Cherry Valley. So I think this is like the 16th or 17th world. I mean, if this gives it away. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This is 140. So this is 40 right now. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, 21 worlds. 21 worlds, 40 courses is what I've done so far. Or 19 worlds and 40 courses is what I've done so far. I'm assuming 3 here, 3 at the battery, and then the one at the end is the final boss. So 3, 46, so probably 50-ish in total. And plus each world has like a flip side where you can play in reverse and collect Poochie Pups, the little dog. That's a level, and then the main guy at the start of every one, kind of the one who opens up every level or every world, has like goals for you. And as far as I know, they have at most 2. That's all I've experienced. I could be wrong. What just happened? I am confusion. So I do think we only have like 6 or 7 left as far as levels go. Unless there's like a final boss type thing, which very much could be for all I know. Who's if I hit him? Whoop, stay on this one. Whoop. No, it's not. Like I said, I think in total, I know I've dedicated the last like 3 streams just to this game. So that's 6.5 hours. Plus an hour. So I probably have like 8 hours of gameplay in this. So the biggest thing I've had to worry about is farming. Farming those smiley flowers to unlock the different areas. That's been like the biggest headache. And I truthfully say headache. But no, I mean this game feels like it goes by quick. Yeah, I figured I'd miss that one. Ooh. So it's been an enjoyable experience. Like I said, probably the worst part of it has been the farming, and that's just mainly because I'm an impatient person. Yeah. Oh, I'll take it. Take the help cane. You didn't see that. Because that's fair. Present. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. No! Where am I going? Oh. Man, was that lucky. Whew. And I'm gonna guess that you will probably see me play some of the B-side levels. Off our back. Well, that's not too bad. Before we end this game, because my guess is I will have to do some smiley flower farming. I'm at the end already. I'm sorry, he is like right behind me. I can hear it, I feel it, I smell it, I taste it, I'm scared, I want my mom. Ooh. Gotta go, gotta blast, no! I think I'll buy Lego. This level seems tough. This, I think, is one of the tougher ones just because of the moving platforms. It's not awful, but I'm also kind of rushing it at the same time. I think I'll buy Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 tomorrow. Nice. I've never played, like... I've never truthfully played a Legos game. I've always thought they were interesting, but I've always found them interesting, but never had intrigue to play them, if that makes sense. No G now? Yeah. Oh, it happens. I've probably died like 8-ish times in this game. But it is what it is. I don't know. See, I'm rushing it. I am not taking my time. I just bought the digital version of Lego Undercover and it's actually fun. Nice. Maybe that's what I'll look into. I've been wanting to find like different story games to play. Because like, I love playing my sports games, don't get me wrong, but I don't know what happened. Obviously after a while they can get kind of dull. So to have like story games, and I have a couple, but it's the case now, like I've had them for so long, I can't get my brain to like play them. So, and the problem is I don't play them in the way I should play them. Which is just my fault because I'm too lazy to set it up in the way that would be more enjoyable for me. But, oh well, I'm a basket case, what can I say? Oh, don't, no. You know? Alright, come on. No more farting around. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this bread. We're gonna win the game. We're gonna win the soup. We're gonna win the soup, apparently. Need flowers. Get the flour. No, 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 no! Yeah, I bought a soccer game from the eShop. The devs are a little unknown, but it's a good one. However, there are some game-breaking glitches, such as players freezing in certain areas, even if the ball is considered live. And that's why... Yeah, and that's the one kind of problem I've ran into with games like RBI Baseball, which I don't remember who the dev team is for that one, but I know they're... From the sports world, they're definitely more underground. But, yeah, there's a lot of glitches in that. Outs that aren't considered outs, balls that are supposed to be caught that aren't, balls thrown away that look like they are, and runners can move, but your player doesn't move, and there's no reactivity, and yeah, it's a glitchy mess. But because the Switch is the only game console I own, I suffer through. But yeah, Switch Sports will definitely be a healthy upgrade to the sports world and Switch gaming. Alright, I did posture check. It's a posture check for you guys too. Check your postures, make sure you're doing okay. Oh, open shut. I get it. It was not yeah, I'll take yeah. You know, kind of the one game I have always wished would also come. I mean, the biggest game I've wished for a Switch port of was Super Mario Sunshine, which did come in the 35th anniversary pack, so yay. But the other game I've been super looking forward to seeing, or hope that it will, and I'm gonna say that with the release of Super Strikers, it could be more of a reality, is Super Mario Sluggers. Because I played that on the Switch consistently, and I did a 100% run of that on the Switch. Good. Ugh, I can go. Can I not go down? I need to get the Mario 3D ones. I need to get the Mario 3D ones, the one with the 3-in-1. Yes, it was Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy 1. Which, that'll be the story game we play after this game is... Why can't I hit that? There we go. Doop. I tried. No. The problem I've had with 64 is the controls, and granted, I understand that they are, 1999 controls, but my gosh. Some updated control schemes would have been nice, truthfully. But that's me, who was never kind of a retro gamer, so... Hold on, let me get through this and then I'll read your message. Andy. No! Stop. Why are you doing this? Yeah, my face... Exactly, Yoshi. Oh yay, I've never fully played the 3D Mario games. I bought the one with Bowser's Fury that just came out, but I wasn't really into it. Yeah, that one from what I could tell was like more or less the Wii port, or the Switch port of that one, which, yeah, oh, 5 hearts, yes! So, but yeah, and I saw playthrough of Bowser's Fury, and I'm with you, it didn't really impress me all that much. And I'm really hoping that Strikers does not suffer through what that new Mario Golf game went through. Oh my gosh. which to me I'd call it like a very short story mode, because I know with like that new Mario Tennis, you know, a lot of the new focus was its online playability, which was cool, don't get me wrong. But the problem I had with Mario Golf is the story wasn't really fulfilling. And I know you don't play those types of games for story, but it's like it's like it was just giving you something to do rather than, you know, you were playing it for the fun of playing it, if that made sense. And it was just really sad because Mario Toadstool Golf on GameCube was one of my favorite golf games. It was, aside from family, it was one of the main reasons why I got into golf, is because of the intrigue I had with it. Don't you dare die on me, Yoshi. Oh yeah, golf will be a free update to Switch Sports. Oh yeah. But I wish those Mario games such as golf and tennis were so expensive. I think tennis had to have come down, didn't it? I mean, Mario Tennis was one of the first releases, and that came out 2019-ish. I think, is Mario Tennis still like hugely expensive? Mario Golf I can understand because that came out last year. Tennis and golf are still about $50. What? Helps if I spell the game right. 40, what? What? Oh, that's frustrating. That was part of the reason why I never got into like games as they came out, was because after a year they usually were getting marked down pretty extensively. So that's frustrating. So that's another game. I just saw it come up. The new Mario Rabbids mix games. Oh gosh, I just saw it. Was it like Spark of Doom or something like that? I'm really excited about Mario. The Mario Rabbids first game. Why can't I think of it? That was like the first game I got for the Switch, and it was fun. I was never really into like those. I think they were technically RPGs. Oh. Interesting. Oh, I am not doing good. Hold on, I gotta focus. Oh no, get move! Never heard about it until I kept seeing the Rabbids Mario game for less than $30. Oh, nice. Yeah, I really did enjoy that game. I thought about streaming that game, and I went back through to play it again, because I always like the kind of RPG-ish battle setup. Because like I said, I never really got into those things as a kid. so it was nice to have games like that. So, but it does spark a lot of intrigue for me for when it comes out, which I don't think is until like April, I think it was. How am I supposed to catch them? What? Okay, yeah, I did not do well. So yeah, that one is definitely one I'm excited for too. I wonder why Breath of the Wild is going for under 40 now. I maybe could guess that there's an anticipation with 2. Oh no, because that would make it go up. Maybe with... Was Breath of the Wild 2 like delayed? Or something? I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. For Mario Tennis and Golf to be 50, but for Breath of the Wild of all games to be 40, because that's still a very popular game. Wildly popular. Hey, Yoshi! How'd you like Cherry Valley? So much to see, huh? I've been hoping for a local souvenir. I love a bottle hut, please. It's made out of plastic bottles, so water doesn't damage it at all. If you see one, just toss an egg at that sucker. Oh, leave me alone. I may want to do this one again, because I do not have a lot. 15, dang it. Okay. Yeah, let's go do this one again. Because I didn't quite understand what I was doing the first time, so... Yeah, that definitely does seem odd for Breath of the Wild to be under 40. Considering, yeah, Breath of the Wild 2, I think, is the next Zelda release. And I don't know when that is. I don't think there's been an official release date for that one. It was either late part of this year or beginning part of 2023, I thought. But I truthfully do not remember. Twitching. This is not the right time to twitch. I know I'm on Twitch, but it's not the right time to twitch. Breath of the Wild will be my first Legend of Zelda game ever. Can I give you some advice, or can I offer some 2 cents when it comes to playing your first Breath of the Wild or first Zelda game? If you're used to games being that open world adventure style, then yeah, Breath of the Wild would be perfect for you. If that's not your cup of tea and you're not used to that kind of gameplay, I would recommend Link's Awakening. Mainly because I have owned Breath of the Wild for the last like 4 years. I have yet to play it because of its overwhelming nature. And I think I know how I can get over that, and it's the same way because I played Oh, what was it called? What was the Greek god game that came out? Not Odysseus, not Hades. It was was it Odysseus? No, it wasn't God of War. It came out on the Switch. Oh my gosh, why is my brain like falling? I can't look it up because I bought it digitally. It was Odysseus. Odysseus was the name of the character. Oh, what was that? Odysseus. Oops. Odysseus. Oops. Switch. Immortals Phoenix Rising. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I played that. And for me to get enveloped in that open worldness was to listen to the gameplay. It gave me something to focus on, and it's like, okay, I'm in this world now. And that's not typically how I play games. Like, I would play a game like this and watch YouTube, listen to music. I don't really listen to game audio. But to compare it with Link's Awakening, Link's Awakening was a very easier game to play because it in some LOZ fashion was very hand-holdy. It very much was like, you need to go here, then here, then here, then here. You need to do this first. You need to do that first. You need to do this. You need to do that. It was very like, I'm here to tell you what to do, which was good. For me, that's good. So from what I have played of Breath of the Wild, it is not that. It is very open world. You do and learn as you go. So like I said, if you're into that kind of gameplay, it's for you. If you're not, then I would truthfully recommend Link's Awakening. And you can check it out too, because I do have Link's Awakening on the channel. You can check me out on either Facebook, YouTube. I do have Link's Awakening gameplay. Yeah, and that truly is like the decision to make. Do you want something that's open world, you do and play however you want to play, or do you want something that is more so very linear? Well, not even very linear, but linear enough. So, and then, like I said, after that is, to me, it's whatever you're comfy with. Okay. Got him. Alright, now just have to get through this stage. 3 minutes. I'll pick it a lot for my tax refund. I'll buy about $300 worth of Switch games I've wanted, but from GameStop is all. But from GameStop and used. Yeah, good idea. I like that. I don't know what I'm going to use for my tax refund this year. I've filed it a little bit. I need to finish it, but I'm waiting on some stock investment stuff before I do. But I know I'm getting a decent return, but I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Probably should use it for an actual vacation this year. I haven't really traveled by myself. I haven't really traveled since COVID started. So it would be nice to take like a literal, like actual vacation. Yeah, we're doing our taxes tomorrow. I thought of getting those games our new tattoo. Ooh, that would be a tough decision. I've always thought about getting a tattoo, but I don't know. For me, at the same time, it's like, yeah, that's not me. But I've always wanted the I'll call it the cliche, like the semicolon tattoo, because I'm a big mental health advocate, and you know, I've had my own struggles from time to time too, but I am a big mental health advocate. So the little semicolon with like there was a word that included, it was like incomplete, or I don't know. Get a small one, even if it's a pixel art. Once you get one you want more, maybe. I don't know yet. It would probably have to be till after I move out, truthfully. But maybe. I think a couple of things I want to get is, I want to get a new computer chair, but I want one of those ones that has the cushion on it to where you could sit cross-legged. Because I usually sit cross-legged on my computer chair. I'm not right now, but I'm being too aware of it. Oh, he's scared. Don't be scared, Yoshi. I didn't even read. What's the name of this one? Be Afraid of the Dark. What's gonna happen? Oh, that's it. I have a large tribal tattoo in my right arm. It took the artist 3 hours to do without the filling in. It was just a relaxing experience. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Okay. Can we not have creepiness with Yoshi? If he sees you, run away. Like, can I not? It's him, right? Ah! I'm out. Ah! Didn't even see him. I'm scared. I want my mommy. Ah! What's he doing over here? Oh, thank you. I'm going up here. There's another. Like this. Yoshi is supposed to be my chill experience. This isn't my. Thank goodness, checkpoint. I gotta go. The universe is like out to get me. I just don't know how long they chase. Like I said, can I not have this level of creepiness with my games? Speaking of that, that reminded me, I did have Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough, and by playthrough I mean I've only played FNAF 1, but I own FNAF 1 through 4, and I probably should finish those one of these days. Yes, I have Luigi's Mansion, specifically 3. I played a little bit of the original GameCube. Okay. But I did play Luigi's Mansion 3. Actually, there's a playlist where YouTube I was gonna say YouTube and Twitch. No, YouTube and Facebook of the gameplay. They're old stream VODs, so they take a while. But I did play Luigi's Mansion 3. And it was really good. I really liked it. That was definitely one of those that was like kind of to teach you as you played, but it wasn't handholdy to me. He'll come from behind. Oh gosh, why? Ah, don't get out of my way. Can I hit this? I did. I don't know whether or not to like speedrun this level or take my time. I don't know what's right. Do I have to hit? It's one of these. Oh, what? So I know for a fact it's him. I didn't even notice. Ow. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna throw my voice out as terrifying as this is. Oh, come on, man. Can I hit him? Like, there's nothing I can do to avoid him. Okay. Okay. This is just not fair. And I only have a heart. Oh, I am stressy and depressy and not okay right now. I'm out of here. I'm just finishing. Go! Oh, that's peachy. Oh my gosh. Game, why? Okay. I'm assuming that's what I was supposed to do. No. Oh my gosh, that was creepy. That was like legitimately creepy. Like, why is that type of thing in a Yoshi game? You might as well had Freddy. Yeah, you might as well had Freddy in that, or not Freddy, well, like Freddy Krueger. And Saw. All you needed to hear in the gameplay was doo 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 doo. I mean, that's all you needed, and that would have made it like 10 times worse. Is that all gonna be? I mean, I get it's be afraid of the dark. But, oh gosh, this one's gonna be worse. Skulking around. Freddy Fazbear mod would be great. It's Freddy just rescuing all of his friends. The gems are just putting the parts of the missing children back together. Just an extension of FNAF 4. That would be funny. What? I missed that. What? Who was what? Can we talk about this? I wasn't seen. Oh, that worked out. You talking about Security Breach? I have not played it. I have watched Markiplier's playthrough. Oh my gosh. I duped him. I didn't find Security Breach like tremendously scary from a game viewer perspective. It had its moments. The problem was, I mean, yeah, Security Breach I've watched. It's not even creepier in animatronics. Like creepier overall, because I might actually argue with you on that one. Okay, so this is supposed to be like the teaching moment, because truthfully, I think the game that had the creepiest animatronics would be, well, 4 was based off of a nightmarish perspective. 3 was just Springtrap, as far as a animatronic perspective was concerned. Security Breach, I would maybe say. I don't know. Pizzeria Simulator had introduced. Oh, fudge. Pizzeria Simulator introduced us to some creepy animatronics with, you know, Ned Bear and, you know, Afton, and one of the bedroom was just creepy. Yeah, FNAF 4, but that from my understanding is based on like a child's nightmare. Oh, fart nugget. Where'd you come from? Oh, no, not... No, no, no. Hit the thing! Yeah, FNAF 4, because it's the bite of 84's victim. It's the crying child's kind of origin story. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, fart. Me. Only have a... I need health. Yeah, I mean, definitely the animatronics in that one were scarier, but from once the kind of the generalized understanding of like, yeah, but view it through the lens of a child who suffered trauma, then it's like, well, it's not like super scary then. I mean, it's still scary, don't get me wrong, but it makes it more understandable. Because in essence, I mean, those animatronics would technically be ones that we would see at the original FNAF of Five Nights at Freddy's, which out of that one, I would say the creepiest might have been Chica. But the Chica element in Security Breach is an interesting... I don't know if you watch Game Theory and his latest thing on the FNAF series. But Chica's story in that one and in the Princess Quest games painted a very interesting perspective on why Chica was so important. Oh, come on. Shazza, Frazza, Merzer, Furzer. I don't know how I did that. So, I mean, to me, the whole storyline for FNAF is really cool. It's gotten a wonderful world building for that game. And is it a little out of hand? Meh. I'm just more ready for the movie, truthfully. I wish Security Breach got a better rap, personally, because Security Breach would have been a good game if the bugs weren't as pertinent. But the bugs are so pertinent, and it did detract a little bit. But I'm sure from a playing it perspective versus a watching it perspective, yeah, Security Breach would definitely be the more creepiest one. I mean, that was the first one that really had that open world, you know, wandering mechanic. That's still, and I thought it was interesting how they did the like the true like 6 a.m. mechanic, because you never really think that, okay, this is supposed to be the bigger thing, this is supposed to be a new thing, how are they going to pull from it? And to keep it the way they did was kind of interesting, but I wish they would have made it, I mean, I understand it was a FNAF thing, but made it less FNAF-y and more of its own thing. Like, I get in, what was it, like the VR Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, they said that like Fazbear Entertainment can license out these things. So the games were already kind of being directed that any one that comes afterwards are a kind of like an extension of the Fazbear Entertainment Corporation. I like the fact that Scott went from developing Christian-oriented games to FNAF and the lore behind FNAF. Yeah, I will say I have played The Desolate Hope, which was one of Scott's older games. You can get it for free on Steam, I think. And I did enjoy that one too. I never knew it was a Christian-oriented game. It makes me want to go back and play that a little bit more, with a little bit more like watchful intent, and see what it means. But yeah, the whole FNAF universe I love. I truly love the like in-depthness behind it. I love the, you know, trying to hunt all the Easter eggs and, you know, trying to understand like what's it all mean? What's the bite of 87? like where all the new animatronics come from, where the old ones go, what is like the true timeline. I mean, that is fun. And to put together a very cool storyline like that, it makes, you know, that's the kind of like, I want to do that too. I'm not going to anytime soon, so spoiler alert. Sorry. It is what it is. That's a shy guy with a bazooka. No. No. That's close. Does that shy guy have a bazooka? Oh, did not notice the... So, but I didn't know they were Christian-oriented games. Do you know how... Well, I guess what do you mean by Christian-oriented games? I need to find the timeline video to catch up. Yeah. I found the one of Silent Hill that explained how that town came to be. Okay, I can't read right now. I'm being swallowed alive by lava. I can read now. I found the one of Silent Hill that explained how that town came to be and that it began with a Hell Rider. I don't know a lot about Silent Hill, so I can't comment because I don't know anything. Now forgive me as my... Oh my gosh, I went up there. Go away. Go away. Uh-oh. Oh no, sorry. Whew. Whew. Yeah, I know a little bit about Silent Hill, but that's just the gameplay. It's enough to know that it's a game. It's as much as I can tell you. I guess I don't know anything about storyline, characters, things like that. What's that? What? I would say there would be Christian things. Oh, really? Interesting. I didn't know that. Whoops! I didn't realize that was lava. You think I would, considering this whole loop. It's lava. I want to ask this question, and it may or may not be an uncomfortable question, and if it is, I truly apologize. I don't mean it with its intention to be. Are you Christian, Andy? Do you believe in Christianity, Jesus, the Bible, the Holly Bibbly? And if you don't, polytheistic, so Buddhist and Christian. Okay. The only reason I ask is I never know. You know, obviously, talking about religion can get very, divided. Can get very. Mom said it was Buddhist. Dad said it was Christian. Gotcha. That's Bowser door. Before I get into whatever this is, I just want to say the only reason I ask is because I know religion can be a very divided, very polarizing thing to talk about. And I've worked in youth ministry now for, this is my 8th, going on almost 9 years. This is, I'm Christian, grew up Methodist, United Methodist, all my life, work in a UMC, a little bit of a Baptist, very it's like that big of a Baptist background too. So that's kind of the only reason I ask. I mean, I do this as an extension of our youth and children's ministry as kind of a Christian entertainment type of thing. So I always enjoy talking about Christianity and the Bible and Jesus and things like that, but I never know. I obviously don't want to put person in a spot that makes it feel like they'll be turned away by it, or that makes it feel like, oh, like this again. I just want to see you play the game. So, it's all good. I have a lot of patients who are Christian. Are you a doctor? And thank you for putting up with that. I always try to be like super heavily precautious before I talk about, Christianity as a whole. Like, I'm good if anybody asks me questions, but I have a harder time initiating conversation. Are you a doctor by chance? I don't think I knew that. And if I did, I forgot. Not a doctor nor a nurse, but I work in a dialysis clinic. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's kind of cool. Ah, okay. So you probably have a lot of... Is it a case of where it's like a lot of... like older people? I'm sorry, what? That was it? I'm a technician. I should have become a doctor, but growing up I was never into healthcare until I moved to Atlanta and worked at a clothing store where a coworker suggested me to go. Yeah, a lot of older patients. Oh, that's really cool. It's really cool. Do you get to... I don't know, in a facility like that, I don't know if you get to talk about that kind of stuff with patients. So that's what made me curious to ask. So that's really cool. I'm glad you found a area of working where you love. That's awesome. We're closed every Sunday and a lot of them go to church. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Oh. My bad. I didn't mean it. I'll take it back. I swear. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that too. I guess from the perspective of getting to connect with different patients on a 30. Oh. Getting to connect with patients on a level like that, I guess in my eyes was like the high point of it. I never thought about the actual logistics of the job, which I could understand being very, very stressful. But I like the people I work with and some of the patients. Maybe 10% of the patients are great to work for. Gotcha. So, I'll take it back. I swear. I didn't mean it. Guess let's go to this one. Alright, time to farm. Well, you want to be kind of cool and like find a cheat code for stuff like that. Saying. Take a good look around the windmill area for the one that is not functioning. If you see one, toss it back at the side. Okay. Yeah, I held a bowling party for Christmas for my coworkers, and it was so much fun. We took shots of vodka while trying to bowl. We were all heathens. It sounds like a good time, though. Regardless of you, as long as you got to church on Sunday and repentant, that's all that matters. That's all it takes. Woo! Like the nicest, sweetest woman who was helpful breathified shocked all of us. We did a white elephant gift thing and she bought an extra bottle of vodka. Oh, that's adorable. That's awesome. Those are definitely some of the best people to work with. Ones that, would do that. You wouldn't expect would do that kind of thing, but will do that kind of thing. Because, like, our former secretary at my church, who died at the end of 2020, like, she is the nicest, kindest, sweetest soul I think anybody would ever meet. Oh, no, uh-oh, Boschettio. There's a problem here. I can't do pup levels because I might have to think things now. So here's the problem I'm running into. Simulating comeback. No, I didn't. So here's the problem I'm running into. The Poochie Pup size, I can average 3 to 4 smiley flowers. So the grind for those wouldn't be as terrible. The problem is, for me to pay attention enough, I have to hear it, and I can't hear it. So I'm wondering if it would be worth it to play. Guess it's time to switch to a new game. I'm trying to think. Okay, let me try one thing first, and if it doesn't work the way I think it's going to, then we'll switch. If it works, we'll deal. I'll deal. And we'll make it all work out. So, but let me check one thing really quick. Dang it. Okay, nope, that didn't work. Alright, I think it's time to switch to a new game. I do want to jump to Animal Crossing, because I've been very proud of my island. So let me change some things while this loads up. And at least let me change the game. Animal Crossing. New Horizons. I need to get the Happy Home Designer too. Alright, just updating the game. I don't know what I did, but it's very staticky on your end. Ooh, oh, maybe. Okay, I think I know why. Is that better? It's weird. Well, we're only going to play for about 20-ish minutes, and then this is typically where I'd call it a night, so. It's weird. I think I kind of know the problem. So the bigger problem is like OBS isn't outputting, or Streamlabs OBS isn't outputting any audio to me. Like I can't get it through my mic. It wasn't coming through my speakers. I'm getting nothing. But it's acting like it is, which is part of the bigger problem. And that part I don't quite know how to fix. Which is frustrating at best. But welcome to Squared Off, my home away from home. This is my island. This is my house. I am only one upgrade in right now. I've been trying to do some different things around the island to bump it up, but this is my home. My carpet with my walls, my stereo. What's bumping? KK Metal. Nice. My sink and dresser, and wardrobe. Play pinball at my house. Boom, 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 boom. Points, points, points. Win, win, win. Ever since Arceus came out, I quit playing Brilliant Diamond. Was going to get Arceus, but I guess I wanted something new. Yeah. Oh, I understand. I understand that. It's hard for me to stick with like one game and play it. I see I haven't reached the first upgrade for the house yet. Yeah, the problem I run into is just costs a lot. And I've gotten like reinvigorated to play this because I forgot to talk to Mabel today. Good evening, Mark. Thanks for stopping by. How can I help today? It's on sale. You got it. Here's what I'm selling. Ooh, yes, please. I'll buy. It's true. I haven't even built homes for the other inhabitants yet that we're supposed to help with. Oh yeah. Is this like good type of game you're interested in? I want to wear it. I want to wear it. Let me wear it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's more me. Oh, that's so much more me. Yeah, I have inhabited. Well, I guess let me take you on a tour. So this is my home with my campfire, all that. This is my pumpkin farm. I just started growing it yesterday. That's Celeste. Hooty toot, and a very good evening to you. Are you a resident of the island? Aha! You must be the famous Mark. It's lovely to meet you. I'm Celeste. I bought it digital the first week it came out. I haven't played it much since. Fair enough. Perhaps you've met my brother, Blathers. He's the museum creator. You know, if you had, Blathy, my brother, or you know if you had. Blathy, my brother, likes to go on and on and on about everything. It's quite endearing, assuming you're not in a rush. Oh, but there I go getting distracted. Came here to examine the night sky at Blathers' suggestion, but it's so much better than I had already that I hit. I'm just gonna let you guys read it. English is hard, man. I don't know how I've done it the last 26 years. Oh yeah, Falling Stars. Forgot that was a thing. Yeah, I've played it seriously when it first came out, and like by July-ish, I was really starting to lose steam with it. And some of the problem was too, this was what I was only streaming for the longest time. So when I started streaming this game, I deleted my password, started new. And it's just like, I never got to really like buy into playing it better, playing it more. Now with the 1.5 update that came out, I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for the Happy Home Designer too. I just haven't got into like the full expanse of it, but there's just a lot to do. So this is my museum, my orange tree, my retro waiting booth, my tiny little apple orchard. Over here, I got 2 of my friends' house that I was so lucky enough to put them like exactly next to each other. Hey, Ursula, what's up? You're trying to drum up some hype for Squared Off. Yep, I hope so. There's a lot to do. I wish I had the time to invest in the game as much as I could. I've started to again, but yes, I am truly with you. I hope so. I want to be able to brag to everyone that I was there before Squared Off got big. Hyping up Squared Off was like a ton of work. Yes, I do a lot. None of you freeloaders decide to help. Got something to help. Mine. So it's not huge or anything, but showing off a sweet mountain bike. What am I saying? Mountain bike. Let's put that up by the campsite. So Ursula's home, I think. Rod's house. So this is Rod's place. This is Ursula's. I know who's on my island, I swear. So obviously I got the community center, Timmy and Tommy's shop, fully upgraded. Over here I have one of my villagers. Is it Jack? Joey. Dang it. Joey's house. No, I don't want to build snowman right now. Actually, let's go to the other end of the island because I have 2 people over there. Alright, what do we got? Because I have a bridge over here now. This is Sky's house. What's up, Rod? Oh, yeah, Rod. What's up? Don't forget to cool down after a workout. You don't want to overheat. Plus, it helps build even more muscle. There you go. Workout advice from Rod. Because you knew you needed. This is Panga Walt. Close. I promise, I know my villagers. I swear. I'm not a bad island dweller. Nibbles. Got a couple houses up her. Actually, over here is my campsite with Joey here, or Snowboy, who's coming to his end. Campsite with a hearth. Got a couple beds so you can lay out and look at the stars. Don't ask me why I chose hay beds. I had a lot of weeds on me. I had a lot of weed. So. Julian. King Julian. Tammy. Yep. And this is where Panga's house is. No. Naomi's house. What's up? The weekend's finally arrived. The weekend's half over. Yeah, because this is Naomi's house. So Walt is... What is Walt who I'm thinking of? No, that's not the map. Walt is who I'm thinking of. So, and that's, in a nutshell, my farm. Or, my farm. My house. Or, my island. I think I need to end stream and go to bed. I'm not all here, man. So the biggest thing I want to do right now, though, is... rack up some Nook miles. So what's the biggest thing on the agenda? Catch bugs. Okay. Let's catch some bugs. 5 bugs. You know, bugs aren't usually out in winter and at night. Oops. He says catching damselfly. Darn damselfly. Get over here. No, here. 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 There we go. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, damselflies are like the main thing that inhabit my island. I've learned. Gift. He shoot gift. There we go. We shoot gift. What is gift? Imperial decorative shelves. Just what I always wanted. Santa came early this year. Alright, come on, buggy bugs. Where are you? Need 4 more of you. How tough are you? I was joking when I said they don't come out at night. But I think I might have been telling the truth. Well, I'm a big baby. Wait, seriously, are there like no bugs? Like, seriously? Come on, that'll give me like the... Damselfly. Damselfly. Got it. Nice. Broke. You were not supposed to go grow there, Mr. Flower. You stay next to Ursula's house. Oh, the Attorney Trilogy is on sale. Nice. That's another game I wouldn't mind playing. Playing all these old games is like living the nostalgia childhood I wish I had, video game wise. Oh, I don't have my net. I have to make a net. Now, quit trying to dig up the... I can't make a net. I need trees. Where? Alright, come over here, tree. Give me your branches. Hey, Joey. Give me your branches. Thank you. Alright. I guess we'll call it a night. I'm getting sleepy. Alright. We're going to wrap up here. I'm going to wrap up here. I'm getting sleepy. So here's my plan. Here's my game plan. I will farm the smiley flowers, hopefully throughout the week. I will get us ready to where on next Friday we will come out, beat the game quick enough, and then get into Super Mario 64, which is the other game we've been doing. Catch you later. I had 3 hours of sleep last night. I had more. I don't know why I'm so tired. I've been lazy today. I'm blaming on that. But I understand. Cool. But that'll be my game plan. Is I'll do some farming this week. I will get us to the point where we should be able to get right in and get the final boss. And it looks like that might be the end of the game. It doesn't look like there's anything beyond that. So, and if we do beat it quick, we're going to jump right into Super Mario 64 and continue our trek through there. In the meantime, though, I do promise, and I will make a promise, to at least get one more stream edited, so that way you guys will start having some episodes, some Let's Play stuff on the channels as we continue on. I'm not holding my breath because I know me, but that is my goal. So, hopefully. My workload shouldn't be too extremely high this week, so I should be okay. So, but I will be back next week. I hope you all enjoy yourself. Stay safe, stay sane, but above everything else, stay blessed. And I will see you then. Bye-bye.